Well, good morning, everybody. This is Pastor JC coming at you live. This is day 2 of my camping sabbatical hiatus, whatever you want to call it. But thank you for joining me this morning. I just finished up a run and a workout and having a little bit of coffee because, you got to have that go juice in the morning, right? You just got to. It's one of those things. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a good day and enjoying the favor and the blessings of God. Good morning, Sharon. Glad you're on here, my dear friend. I hope everything is well with you and your hubby, and praying over you guys. As I was running this morning, I was praying, just thinking, and out here there are many trails, there are many roads. There are some that are paved, some that are dirt roads. And as I was running along, there was times when the road would just veer off. You'd come to a Y and you'd have to choose, do I want to go this way or do I want to go this way? If I go this way, am I going to come back to where I am? If I go that way, am I going to be lost forever in this wilderness tundra and no one will ever find me, and years from now they'll find my bones scraped clean? All those things go through your mind. But as I was running, I also got to thinking, some of us are at that place in our walk with the Lord where we've come to a crossroad, we've come to a Y in the road, and we don't know which way to take. We don't know how to go. Sometimes it seems like the voice of God is silent and we just have to go on instinct. And we wonder, am I so far gone that no one will ever find me here? Am I so far gone that maybe even God doesn't know where I am or how to get to me? And I got to thinking about that thing, and it came to my mind the story of Job and everything that he went through and everything that he encountered in his loss and his grief and his battle was God ordained. It was God ordained. Let me pause for just a moment to say thank you, Sharon, and thank you, Paula. It is peaceful out here and it's beautiful. If you've never been out to Tomoka Springs State Park, it's really, really gorgeous. It's here in Ormond Beach, so I'm not really that far away. I'm away, but I'm not away. I can still get to you if I need to. But hey, Lauren, I'm glad you're on here, Pumpkinhead. I hope you're doing well, and take care of my grandbaby. Can't wait to see her and meet her. I love you. But sometimes in our walk with God, we come to the place where we wonder, am I lost? Am I struggling here because we feel like we don't hear from God and we can't see where to go? And again, I was reminded of this passage of scripture in the book of Job, chapter 23, and this is what he says. Job says, "But if I go to the east, he is not there. And if I go to the west, I do not find him. When he is at work in the north, I do not see him. And when he turns to the south, I catch no glimpse of him." We've all been there, where we feel like if I look this way or I look that way or I go that way, I don't seem to experience God. I don't seem to hear him, see him, understand him. Thank you, Charlotte. I love you being on here listening. But Job goes on to say that even though I can't see him and I don't see his work immediately right now in my life because of everything through which I'm going, the scripture says, but he knows the way that I take. And when he has tested me, come on, there we go. It says that when he has tested me, I will come forth as gold. My feet have closely followed his steps, and I have kept his way without turning aside. I think this is so powerful for us to remember in those moments where we don't know which way to go. We don't know which path to take. We don't know what is the right way or how to handle a situation. We're going down life's road. We're running as hard and as fast as we can, and we don't see God moving. We don't see the answers to our prayers, and we're wondering, which way do I go? How do I handle this? How do I deal with this? And what do I do from here? The scripture tells us right here, but when he knows the way that I take, and when he has tested me, I will come forth as pure gold. And Job goes on to say, I have followed his footsteps closely, and I have not turned aside. That's the key, I think. Even in those moments where we may not be able to see what's around us or understand what God is doing, we can look down and see his footsteps because his light lights our paths. And we follow close to his footsteps. And even though we may not know where it's leading us, we know that when we've come through whatever it is we're going through, we're going to come through as pure gold. Everything that was tainting us, everything that was polluting us, everything that was dragging us down, everything that was contaminating our life, all of the toxic things that we thought we had to have, when we come through the testing that God is bringing us through, we're going to come through as pure gold. And do you understand the value of pure gold? People have left homelands. People have left security in search of gold. You remember the gold rush days when they were rushing to the rivers and the streams and panning for gold and hoping to find. Why? Because gold has such value in our economy that it's power. It's everything. And think about that in your life. When you come through what God is bringing you through, the value of that in your life is going to be like pure gold. So don't hold on. Don't give up. Don't worry about what's going on around you. God will, in the moment that you need to know, he will speak to you. There were times when Job was going through what he was going through that I'm sure he wondered, has God forsaken me? Does God even remember that I'm alive? And yet God brought him through it all. And when Job came through it all, guess what? God gave back to him more than he ever had before. So I'm telling somebody this morning, you've been on the point of wanting to give up. You've been at the point where you were wanting to throw the towel in, but I'm telling you this morning, don't give up. Don't back away. Don't stop the fight. Because at that moment, when God brings you through what he's bringing you through, you're going to come through as pure gold. I promise you that. This pastor loves you. I'm praying for you, and may God richly bless you. Take care.